Okay, here we go. Hello, everybody. Sorry for the late start. We had some technical difficulties. Uh,
Yes,
you know how it is. So
right?
we're here still doing our Tunisian in the round. If this is the first time you're joining, I'm Noreen. I'm the maker and designer behind noorsknits. I share mainly Tunisian crochet patterns, tutorials, etc., for women, children in the home. That's my focus. I know it's kind of broad, but but thanks so much for joining us. We have been, over the past few weeks, me and Courtney wanted to learn Tunisian crochet in the round since last year. And well, I guess Courtney for longer, but we decided to hold each other accountable so we can finally do it. And we got started, which is the biggest step, I think.
Yes.
So there's three patterns in the pattern that we're following. It's by Lori from Aklori Designs, and it's a skill builder set. So it's been fun working on the patterns. The first one we did was a cozy. We completed it, and I don't know where I put it, but Courtney has me
Still
probably. Yeah, there
in.
you go. So it's super easy, the first one, and then we attempted the hat. I kind of need a step back from it because it was making me kind of anxious, to be honest, because I couldn't get it. But I will go back to it. What I'm finding joy in right now is a third pattern, which we're working on today, which is a cowl. And it's super fun. I've linked to the pattern set in the description if you want to grab your own copy because it's a really great way to get started. Lori has broken it down really well, and she has like a couple of tutorials as well. So check it out. And then Courtney, if you want to say something.
Hi, all. Courtney here of Creations by Courtney. As a crochet designer, my love and passion is garment making. I will do accessories like hats or tote bags, things to complete an outfit, is how I like to think of it. Um, Occasional shawls. I feel like a shawl is a wearable too, because you can put it
It
in
is.
different ways, as well as tutorials. I want to help crocheters feel confident uh, by improving their skill and like realizing that they can do things that seem hard or impossible. So, yeah, that's kind of like been my focus the past, like, I guess, like 2 years now of really going in on garments and stuff. But, projects like this are fantastic for improving skill, knowledge, and don't be surprised in 2026, because let me be real, there will be a Tunisian garment. I have one.
Yes.
I have a top. I have a top.
So
It's
excited.
really it's really well liked. It's like one of my best selling patterns on Etsy. Um, it is in Tunisian, but it's definitely time for another Tunisian garment. And now that I know in the round it is on, because I do not like seaming. I will if
Same.
I have to, but like I
Yeah.
will do some work and just be like, rework some stuff and be like, "Okay, got it. This is how I can avoid this."
Right. Oh my God. I have had this vest pattern in my mind for the longest time, like a children's
Yes.
vest, like like a boy's like sweater vest, sort of like a cool. I've had it in my mind forever. And I was waiting for the moment I learned Tunisian in the round because, working something up like that would be so much easier, like, rounds until you get to like the part where you have to do the sleeves. Well, not sleeves, but like, the armholes.
Exactly.
But I've just been like, oh my God, I need to learn Tunisian in the round for this.
Right? And so
So hopefully, like you said, 2026, that's gonna be our
okay,
year.
like 2025, like I know it's only the end of February, but it already feels like it's been 6 months long.
I feel you. It's just, oh my
I've
God.
been so busy. I have so much I have to do this afternoon, and we have another meet this weekend. So, like, nobody's packed.
Oh
My crochet along
gosh.
starts Saturday. The blog post, I've been working on it, but like I was so tired the other day. Yesterday was practice. One kid is sick, so I'm just like, is she gonna be well enough to compete?
Oh gosh, we talked about the illnesses last time, and oh my god, it's just this season has been so
So bad.
bad.
I'm just like, spring, just come
Oh,
on, just show
I
up
know, just come on.
and hang out. Like, I'm dressed inappropriately right now. It is 70 degrees outside, but it was like
Oh
40
wow.
this morning. So I
Oh
dressed
my
for how
god.
cold it was this morning, and now my craft room is a bit hot.
Same. I had to crack the window because I'm like, I can't do this right now. Like the heat is on because everyone else in the house is cold, but I'm just like, I can't
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
this. I
Yeah. No,
can't.
I'm not gonna turn the air on. If it stays warm any longer, my husband will turn the air on.
You told me he's a polar bear, so you're the one who gets cold.
Exactly. Exactly. But no, like
That's all good for me.
now that I'm getting the hang of this, like with what we've learned together, my takeaway is trusting the process and that the join is just confusing because it's so different than how we normally join. Hey, Don.
Yeah.
Oh, and A. Lindsay says she just learned and she finds it lots of fun too. Um,
Yay! That's awesome. So
yeah, the
excited.
join just feels different than how we normally do it. And with it being Tunisian and that you never turn, it takes like building the muscle memory. Like, okay, you go forward and then turn to do the return pass like regular crochet.
My Yeah, my biggest takeaway was the whole like return pass process because we're just used to doing it in all of it in one
Yes,
direction. It's like you have to turn and you have to pretty much move your stitches to the other
yes,
side, which is like, okay, that's very counterintuitive to how we just do our regular flat Tunisian crochet.
absolutely.
So trust the process, you guys, stick to it, do it, and then you'll get the hang of it. And it'll be so much fun.
Sorry, I'm looking at the stitch. I saw it last
Oh my
night when I
gosh.
was working on this. I was like, did
I
I do this wrong?
was like, did I do something wrong?
I'm trying to find the last increase I did because I feel like I did
Oh,
wrong somehow, but I couldn't have.
I'm still at the regular rounds. I haven't started increasing yet, so I'll probably be making mistakes as well because, you know, we're great at counting, right?
So fantastic at counting. So I
So
think the increase is right, but it looks like okay, okay, all right. I'm back on track. Excuse the facial expressions. Um,
that's fine. Forgive you.
no, I okay. A Lindsay says she feels like it works up so much faster. I feel like there is a
Yeah,
rhythm to it. Mhm,
you're right.
mhm.
Yes, I agree
Okay,
with
so
that.
let me explain why my face was all contorted. Like, just imagine if someone took the pictures of our faces while we're crafting. It'd probably be calm, frustration,
There's gonna be like,
full-blown anger or rage to just really defeated. But no,
this
so I'm using this yarn, right? So it's white with like speckles of like purple, and there's like green and like spots of like yellow. But it looks
that's
so
so
much like
pretty.
this, right? So that's why I got to this. I was like, wait, did I like miss a stitch or somehow add something in the wrong spot on a return pass? But then I remember when I was working on the return pass, it was already there. I couldn't have
What?
added, and it's just the color. It's just one of these little lovely purple spots. Happens to be the
Yeah,
exact same shade as this. And so I was like,
that makes sense.
I hope this is a stitch.
It happens. Okay, it's
It
okay.
is.
It happens sometimes.
It does happen. You know, okay, for increased accountability, have you done a Tunisian mosaic?
No. Oh, like what Knitter Notter does?
Yeah.
Arunima?
So
She she's like an artist. She's like one of those like fancy artists. Like when I see her work, I'm
yeah,
like,
how?
wow.
How?
How does your brain work like that?
Exactly.
It's so beautiful.
How?
I'm gonna link to her website once we finish the live because you guys need to check out her work. It's just
I
so
mean,
beautiful.
not
Like
just
just
one. Her blanket last year, but the blanket this year, ma'am.
oh, I
How?
don't think I saw it this year, but oh my god, I need to.
Oh, yes, you have to. You have to see it because, like, the last year was the hexagons. I think
Right.
it's a blanket.
Mhm.
Each one different. This year, it's more monochromatic. I think it's like a golden yellow and black, and
Ooh,
it's just like, how did
how?
you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's amazing.
yeah.
She's really do
So, yeah, I there's probably a swatch somewhere in a drawer or a bin.
you
I
attempted it?
likely attempted it, yes. A part of me wants to keep like, I want to design something in mosaic, but, like, every time I try, it just doesn't come together because, like, with the color charts, right, and the stitches, it's only single crochet and double crochet, 1
Wow.
color per row. That's so straightforward. But, like,
Yeah,
trying to come up with my own chart, my brain just, glitches.
yeah, even like a regular are you talking about regular mosaic crochet? Because
Oh,
even
yeah.
that is like, it's mind-boggling. I don't know how people, like, do that.
Like, I
I've
get it.
also attempted corner to corner and, like, I did not get it. I don't know. I don't understand corner to corner. I don't know how people do that either.
I've done
I'm
it. I
yeah.
do have 2 patterns,
Oh, nice.
a cowl, a hat, and fingerless okay, so technically 3, but, and fingerless gloves. But 1 color, I did not attempt to make a picture or anything.
Oh my god. I do love, like in Tunisian crochet color work, I
Mhm.
do love creating, like, pictures and, sort of color charts with
Yes.
yeah, with just, like, simple like, the Tunisian simple stitch.
Yes,
I've
the
done
blanket behind me, that's Tunisian.
no way, that's so cute. I love
Yeah.
that. The rainbow it's a blanket?
Yes.
Aw, that's really
Um
yeah.
I feel like Tunisian is a great platform to do color work,
Yeah,
pictures, or even words,
yeah,
because the stitches are just more often gonna be, like, the same.
right.
Um, but yeah. Maybe we should try Tunisian mosaic together later this year.
Oh, yes.
We
But
need to start with something basic, though.
now I'm not so, like, haphazard about it. I should research, like, maybe a month in advance before we sit down to do lives because I struggled with the hat pattern and the basically involving the magic circle and this concept of, like, it's throwing me off. So I need
I
to do
still need
some
to watch
more
the
research.
video.
Yeah, I couldn't get behind it yet. But
I can admit I still need to watch the video.
yeah, I tried watching, but I need to, like, rewatch it. I don't know, I'm not there yet. Sorry, Lori, but I will get there if you're watching,
Yeah,
Lori.
so this is why I think, like, if we attempt one of the other ones, we should definitely kinda do it like how Lori put this together as a skill builder, like, let's start with, like, a coaster,
Yeah, something super small, yeah. Yeah.
and then something a little bigger because it's I know it's only, like, 2 stitches, so it's, like, the same with Tunisian. The last time I attempted it, like, again, we do everything the same. We do 1 color forward, we do the return pass. Or is the return pass in the second color?
You're talking about mosaic?
Yes, mosaic.
Oh my god.
I don't remember.
But it's basically, like, alternating
Yeah,
colors. Yeah.
Yeah, and you do the Tunisian double, working in the row below. So, like, the yarn overs are like the chain ones, or the chains you would make to skip a stitch, I think. Do you skip stitches? I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking because I clearly don't know what I'm talking about.
We need to do our research, but
Exactly.
we'll get there.
Okay. I've resorted to, are you familiar with Knit Companion?
No, what is that?
You
That's
didn't
not
know Knit
I
Companion? Okay.
I told you.
So I l- it was are you using GoSadie?
No, but I've heard so much about I signed up for, like, the newsletter, I think, but I haven't.
Okay. Well, I'm going to send you my link so you can look at it and consider joining. Okay. I love how it's so straightforward because you know how when we publish our patterns, we normally are on Ravelry, we're on Etsy, we have our own website. And if we're doing love crafts or anything else, we have to go to every single site.
Yeah.
GoSadie, you go through it once. The format is set up very similar to Ravelry, and then you can publish to Etsy and Ravelry. And they're working on adding Shopify in the future.
Ooh.
And I think they might, I have to double check. I haven't logged in because I haven't had a new pattern to share. But, like it might even work with like WooCommerce in the future if you're
Oh,
using.
okay, but can you do it to, Lovecrafts as well right now, or no? It's just
Mhm.
Etsy and Ravelry.
Yeah.
That still saves, like, a good chunk of time because I go to each website separately, and I'm like, it takes time to fill out everything. I'm like,
Yes, and you get to do it once, upload all your pictures, upload the file once, and then click publish. And
"Oh,
they have like GoSadie Smarts to help like with like the tags and the title
okay,
and
that's
stuff.
awesome." Okay, I might actually consider that.
Girl, come join us, okay? But
Yes.
with that, I was going somewhere with that and my brain went blank. Sorry, y'all.
That's okay. Take your time. We're here.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I was going somewhere with it because it wasn't GoSadie, it was something else I was talking about. Oh, Knit Companion. Yes, so that's also another benefit of using GoCity as a designer is that they share opportunities for us. So an opportunity came up to do a review for Knit Companion, and it is an amazing app that works on Apple and Android devices for pattern management. So there is a way to sync it like using Dropbox, but um whatever device it's on, so it could be on your phone or a tablet, you can add a PDF, so like the pattern, and then this is what it looks like. This is on the phone, so I know it's kind of tiny, y'all, but you see all the pages. This
Mhm.
is the pattern. This is a bar that moves to help you track where
Oh,
you are in the pattern. And then these are row counters. You can label them.
wow, that's really cool.
Yes. Because I was like, wait, what row am I on? Because, like, I know how to count rows in regular Tunisian,
Right.
but working on this cow, because we're alternating between two different stitches on the forward pass, I'm just like,
You're like, "Did I do
what row am
this
I on?
correctly? Did I do the wrong stitch?"
Yeah, yeah. So that's I was like, let me just go ahead and put this in Knit Companion so I can keep up with what I'm doing.
Right.
Because yeah. Because if not, I will be following the wrong line. But yeah, no, I think this is fun doing learning together.
Yes. I like
This
this process.
that's why I love being a fiber artist because of the community aspect. Like,
Same. When I initially started, I had no idea. I'm like, oh, let me just share my work on here and see what happens. And then I found this entire community. Initially, the three people, I don't know if you remember the Facebook group, our Maker Place, or what was it called? Maker Strong. And
oh,
I
I don't think I was
followed,
ever in that one, or was I? I
yeah,
missed so many.
initially I followed Chantel from Knititude. Tony from Teal Yarn Crafts, and then there was one oh, and then Michelle from Woods and Wool. I think that's
Okay.
her tag. But the three of them were like the main people I followed in the very beginning, and then I was like, oh, that there's this whole community. Like I had no idea.
Oh my gosh, yes. Some of these
They
groups are massive with, like,
are.
tens of thousands of people all sharing their love of crochet, and it's freaking fantastic.
It is. So I'm gonna do a shameless plug in here. I don't know if I think you're also part of the Crochetpreneur Business Academy, right?
Yes,
Um,
yes,
so Crochetpreneur is another really great person to follow. She's a mentor. She's amazing, and she hosts like these free events and then some paid events as well. Right now, there's a Crochetpreneur Business Summit that's
yes,
happening, and it's mainly directed towards people who want to turn their crochet hobby into a business. So if that's something you're interested in, I've added my link below. And if you're Courtney, coming from Courtney's channel, she can share the link, her link with you as well. If
yes.
she's, you're also part of the Crochetpreneur Business Academy, right?
Yes, and
Yeah,
I'll say this, and having been what part of it since 2019, so I've been around since, like, the beginning. It has grown so much. I adore Pam and her mission, her passion towards helping. Again, most of us are women. There's been a few guys that pop
yeah,
up in CBA, but us as crochet business CEOs, not just like, oh, I have this little business, but having that like mindset. And the summits have been great. I had the opportunity to be a presenter in the past, which was so fun to be able to share my knowledge, not just as a crochet designer, but kind of bring in the things that I do as a psychologist too. Um, so yeah, the topics look really interesting this year. Um, it's definitely worth it. And it's not just for designers and makers. Like if you are amazing at making the hats, the washcloths, the scarves, the amigurumi, like, whatever it is, and that's your
whatever your
passion,
niche is, yeah.
he has you, right? It's not just about making patterns, but if you don't know where to start, that's part of it. Like, there's so much that you get
So
besides,
much
like,
information, and like
the
the thing is,
experts.
yeah, and she
Yeah.
gives you the opportunity to like upgrade, so you get like an all access pass, so that you're like you have it forever basically, and you can
Yeah.
go back to it over and over again. And it is a lot of information to process in like a short amount of time. So if you need that, like to space it out and stuff, there's that option as well. So it's really, really great.
Okay. So, yes, to add to that and spacing it out, okay, how many of us are that great anyways at learning so much information in like 3 days and then retaining it well enough to implement?
Exactly.
So, here's the thing, if your budget is free, go for it. Take lots of notes, use the workbooks, all of the materials that they provide you with the free pass. But don't forget to follow through. This is why we're doing this together, because if me and Rain had decided to work on this individually, it'd be
It was
like, "Well, I picked it up.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
I read the pattern."
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
We wouldn't have completed the cozies. We wouldn't have started the cowl, or not anytime now. It would be like, "Oh, when things slow down in summer, that's when I'll work on it." No, we won't.
No, yeah, because then our kids take over our lives.
When did they not
To
take
be
over?
honest, TBH.
Right? When did they not take over?
No,
Love my
we
children,
love
but I'm
we
just like, "This is my
love
life."
exactly.
They are my life right
We're
now.
not
I
just
am that
we're not just
person.
we're not just business women, we are mompreneurs, so
Exactly.
we we gotta do it all, so
You know what? Maybe I should use my cutting machine if I can get it back from my husband, and maybe I should make shirts that say mompreneurs to sell so I have more money for yarn.
Yes, do it. Oh my god, I would love that. I'd love to see your your version of those sweatshirts or like t-shirts, like apparel, because everyone
Right?
has their own style. There's just so much out there, but it's just that everyone brings their own unique design or like spin to it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love that.
Okay. So I have a question. Jumping back to Tunisian really fast. How
Yeah.
do you like to join your yarn in your Tunisian projects? Because I am at the end.
Um, I do this. I don't know if it like if I don't know what it's called exactly, but basically I tie the ends. I don't know how to explain it. I guess
Like
I'm
a slip knot.
yeah,
So I
like
tie a knot on this end with this one and then do one on this one and pull
yeah,
and
that's what I do too. Yeah,
okay.
yeah, that's what I do.
Have
Yes.
you seen that? Okay. Maybe someone who's watching can comment. I've seen tutorials and I can't do it for the life of me. Where you take the ends and you like wrap it somehow around your index and your thumb and you like end up tucking it
I'm
and it
not
makes this knot. Every time I do it, it falls apart.
I'm not about that craziness. And also people who do who use like a lighter or something to burn and singe the ends together. I'm like, if I tried to do that, I would burn the house down because I'm so clumsy.
I've never seen that.
Like
Who's
Chanel
out here burning yarn?
plush yarn, yeah. It's like, what if it caught on fire like the entire ball of yarn? I could never do it. I would
And
just
not all yarn will burn and melt. That would only work with like the acrylics,
yeah, I don't
maybe
know.
nylon and
People
polyester.
people do it with the like with the plush or Chanel yarn or whatever, like the really
Okay. So
oh
they're melting it together. Got it.
yeah, I have no idea how though, because I would be terrified. I just
Y'all
can't.
can have that.
Yeah, go for it, but I'm never gonna do that.
No, I am not about that life either. Because, like you said, like
Mm,
I'm
that's
clumsy
that's too risky.
on my own. I
Exactly.
don't need to add anything
I
that
wasn't
can
I wasn't built for doing things like that.
show.
Not at all.
Yeah, Ooh, one thing, I don't know if you tried this. I need to get another thing to like really give it a good go. But have you seen felting using like a felting pin to put the ends together?
No, I haven't. But you know what's so funny? I
That
got
probably would have worked with this since it's wool.
I got a bunch of like felting wool because like long time ago because I was like, oh, I'm gonna try and learn how to do this too because I love how people make like those really cute miniature like
Hmm.
animals and things like that. So I
Yeah.
did get that at one point. And I was like, why? Why did I get that? Absolutely. And punch needling. I really, really want to learn. Like I tried, but somehow it's too loose and like the loops just like do not
Ooh.
stay
Okay.
or something. But like
I
I
have a punch needle kit. It is still in the box, looks pristine, like it just came from the store, and it's been
it,
in my stash
so-
for a few
it
years.
looks so fun and satisfying. And like I tried it, but it's just my loops are just like too far apart. It's too loose, like that, like the Ada cloth or whatever that you
I
say.
mean, at this rate, with all the things we want to try, we can make this an ongoing series.
Oh
Just each
my god,
week.
yeah.
What are Courtney and Noor up to? What are they learning now?
What are we learning? Exactly. Oh my god,
It
yes.
will, at that point, we would have tried everything and mastered none.
That's okay. It's trying what matters, right?
Exactly. No, yeah, no. I have a punch needle in there. I did needle felting once. It was a happy accident that it actually looked like something.
Ooh.
It kind of looked like a green, orange, and purple calla lily, is how it kind of accidentally came together.
Ooh.
Uh, I have no idea what I did with the needles though. I have the phone, but I'm like, what happened to the needles I was using? So I found like a basic one, but it's single and it makes it harder. So I
Oh,
need at least 2, preferably 3. I've seen one in the store, but it's like 5 needles. I'm like, that's too many if I'm trying to felt the ends of yarn together.
yeah. Like that's
So, I'll share an update once if I ever find the right uh, needle felting pin. I think that's what they're
yes.
called.
I would love that.
Because I've seen it. I've seen videos, and it looks like it's a great option for joining the yarn, but I think it will work better with wools compared to um, plant-based fibers or some acrylics. I think some acrylics will work
That makes sense.
if it has some grip to it.
Right. I
So,
don't know if I'm randomly adding stitches by working like, it doesn't have to be perfect. Whatever.
right.
That's my
I'm not
process.
counting.
I'm just enjoying this process. It's like this is something I really needed with all the things happening. We talked
Yes.
about off screen, but just like, oh,
Yes.
chaos. Like it just brings back the zen. you
I
know?
rather do this and weave in ends, and I do not like weaving in ends,
Yeah,
than
absolutely.
write video descriptions or finish editing this blog post. But I shall, or do fold all the clothes so we can pack for tomorrow.
Oh my god. I always I I made up a word. I procrastipack because I literally like I'll just like wait till the last minute. I'll keep thinking about it. I'm like, "Oh, I got to pack this. I got to pack that." And then I'm like it's like the night before and I'm just like, "Okay,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
go time. Like this is what we have to do now."
Yeah. One of the
Yeah.
trips we took, my bag did not get packed until the day of. I worked
It's
during the day. I loaded the car with the kids' stuff. My husband already had his clothes picked out, but I didn't know like what luggage piece he was using.
right.
Um, yeah, then I eventually got myself together because as a mom, we're usually last. But one of these days, I'm gonna be the first. I'm gonna be the first one packed, my stuff in the car, and I'm gonna be sitting in the car. But I'm usually the last one out the door.
I believe you. I believe in you. You can do it. You got this.
Thank you. Because I'm the one that's like, oh my gosh, do they have their water? Do they have this? Do I have enough hair ties? Did we get this? Did they get their toothbrush? Like all the things. Hi. I'm live on YouTube right now.
Because I'm watching you right now.
You're watching me on the TV? You're so silly.
That's so cute. My son did the same thing last time. He's like, I just wanted your viewer count to be higher. So he's just watching
It's
like
so
in the
sweet.
background. It's so sweet. I was like,
No,
I
she asked earlier if she could be on the video. I was like, no, you're sick. You're supposed to be resting.
yeah. That's hilarious.
No, I used to do like stitching time is what I called it on Fridays. They would come in and I would use Google Meet. In the old version, they had like these filters. So they always would just randomly show up and they start changing. And then I'm like a talking fruit.
Oh
Or
my
I'm
God,
like a floating space cadet.
hilarious. That sounds so funny. Oh,
Right. So that's why they're like,
they
can
wanted
I?
to do
Can
it
I? I'm just
on the
like,
fun.
no. Like, you're supposed to be resting right now, ma'am. Like, please and thank you.
Yeah.
Because she woke up and I was like, you want to go to school?
Oh my God. Yeah. It seems like you're doing better.
But I know she needs to rest. She said she went back to sleep until the dog started barking her head off.
Oh.
I have no idea what Brooklyn sees. I don't know how she sees it all because again, her hair is like this.
We saw last time.
Right. I brush out her face. She puts it back in her face. But
Oh,
she will go to the door. She just barks. And so I'm just like, is someone at the door?
it's just because she hears. She probably doesn't see anything, just hearing
Right.
sounds and
But
reading.
that's probably what birds in the tree, like what is happening? The birds are not going to bother you, Brooklyn. I promise. I
Oh,
promise. But no.
really cute. Yeah.
Yeah, she's hilarious, but she woke up
Cute.
my daughter from her nap.
Aw.
It's like the more rest she gets, the better. Because she hasn't been feverish, but like warmer than her normal temperature, like
Yeah.
almost a fever.
Oh gosh. My son literally had a fever for like two days. And then you know how they have the policy like don't send your kids to school until they're, fever free for 24 hours. So I'm like, okay,
Yes.
without any medication. So it's like you have to wait out that second day or third day or whatever.
Yes, and they're just like la 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 la. And you be like,
Are you are you sick or just but no,
oh,
they
if
do
only we
they
could
do
bounce.
need time to recover. So yeah.
Right. But honestly, like they've been working so hard this season. I want her to feel well enough that she can compete.
Right,
Um,
right for
but
yeah.
also to enjoy it because we are going to Savannah. And I haven't been to Savannah since I was a kid.
Oh, that's fun.
Slash, I gotta look up if there's a yarn store there because I believe there is.
Oh my God, talking about yarn stores, I'm just so heartbroken about Joann's, and
I know.
I need to
Like,
make my final trip. I'm gonna like record it and make it a whole thing. Because today I saw somebody post on Instagram how they're like, "This is really dramatic of me," but then they explain like they've been going to Joann's since the beginning, and
yeah.
all that. And I was just
No,
like,
I mean,
oh,
it seems weird to think about a world without Joann's. Like, I don't know how often I went as a kid, but it's just always been there.
you're right,
Always. So
right.
I'm just like,
I know, like why?
and then, okay, because this is my crazy mind. I was like, okay, what now? Obviously, I know of plenty of options for shopping for yarn. I don't need any more.
Right.
But I was like, I wonder what the minimum order is, and I could start an online yarn store as if I have time.
Oh my God, Courtney. Like, seriously? Girl.
I told you my mind is kind of crazy.
That is that's ambitious. I won't say crazy, but it is ambitious.
Oh, it's
How,
absolutely
like,
ambitious.
how are you gonna do that?
Yeah, I don't know, safely clone myself and hope that the clone isn't like in the movies where it wants to murder me and take over my life.
Oh my God. That's hilarious. I can't. But
I know y'all weren't expecting
you need to
that, but
write
but
you need
that's
to
like
write
the thing I say. I'm just like,
a
I
you
need a
need to
clone, but not a murderous clone.
you need to write a movie on that. It's like the clone steals your knitting needles and crochet. Oh my goodness. I was like, hey.
No, seriously, like my husband has suggested it for years. He's like, you need to sell something that crocheters need. I'm just like,
Yarn?
I hear you, but like, where does that fit in the schedule?
I know. It's crazy.
I don't want to do crochet hooks. Like, I feel like we have enough beautiful options.
Oh my God, furls.
Okay.
They keep coming out with the most gorgeous hooks ever.
Okay. Like,
Oh, thank
oh,
you,
okay, yes.
Benjamin.
Multi-class. When
Yes,
you done,
go
come
for
back.
it. That's what we're all about here.
Right? Yeah, furls has me in a chokehold, as the kids say these days. I think I used that correctly.
Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, the most recent one in the matte finish. Like, okay, I'm a furls girly through and through.
The blush hooks are just like
Yes.
and
So
I'm a gold girly. Like I love all things gold, and so I was just like, they
now
themselves. It's
I
so
will act a fool. Okay. I would be willing to sell off some of my yarn stash to get a set if they do one of the metal streamlines, but in a purple
oh,
or teal or turquoise.
oh my God, those
Because
sound
purple is my favorite, followed very closely by like that whole range of teals and turquoises. Like
oh,
it's just a beautiful combination together. But the
Did,
gold ones are nice, and I like the bronze.
did you see the teal wood ones? Those are really cool too. I was
They
like, what?
are. I haven't gotten it yet. I've been trying to be good.
Yeah.
We're trying, but then I went to my friend's yarn shop. Excuse me. And she's been experimenting with yarn dyeing, and so, like, I had to get the last one of this really pretty blue color that she made. It reminds me of, like, Caribbean waters.
Ooh.
I had to. It was the last one. It said, "Courtney, I'm all alone. All my siblings have been bought." Kinda like at the end of Charlotte's Web.
I love that. That's hilarious.
So, it's hanging out on the shelf, just looking pretty
I'm just
because,
just like, hey.
there's a lot of those that just oh, okay. And talking about her experimenting with yarn dyeing, she sent me a picture the other day with, like, this shades of purple, and she named it after me. I was
Oh my god, that's so sweet.
like,
I
"Who
love
coulda it?"
that.
So,
Oh,
I
you said you're going to Savannah.
yes.
I don't know how close. I don't know what I'm so bad. I don't know her full name, but Busy Peach on Instagram.
Laverne. That's my buddy. I love her.
Yeah, is she close by? Because I think she's in
Yes,
Georgia,
but she's
right?
not in Savannah, so she stays here in Metro Atlanta like I do.
Oh,
So,
okay.
like,
I thought she was
I
like,
guess it was 2 weeks ago. Me and her went to dinner because we were at the yarn shop for her birthday. She taught
ooh,
a class to make a carrot cake, little amigurumi.
ooh.
Earlier in the day, I was at a meet, so I missed that part, but I made it for the sip and stitch, and then we went to the Joann's out there. It's one of the newer ones that has, like, the yarn wall.
Oh yeah, those ones are really beautiful. Oh my
The
god.
fabric from the front door all the way to the back wall on one side, I was like, "This is so much better than the ones I go to."
Wow. I don't think I've been in one like that yet.
It
Or
is so
very
cool. They have such a great yarn selection.
oh,
But just all of the supplies. I was like, "This is what it should be." But yeah, no, love Laverne. She's like family. I try to see her whenever I can and see what she's up to, slash
wow.
pester her until I can get a sneak peek of her upcoming colorways because they are fantastic.
Yeah, she's really talented too. Like I've noticed she goes live on the weekends, I think, and then like
Yes.
I feel like she's tagged me previously, and then by the time I like go to, interact with her, it's like gone. I don't know what happens, but like I need to just like be watching her live on the
10:30 Eastern.
10:30.
10:30 Eastern, usually.
Okay, I'm
Let's
gonna do
see.
it next time, like properly, because I see it after the fact. Because I wake up really late on the weekends. That's
Hey,
like
get your sleep.
yeah. Sometimes my son wakes me up earlier, so whenever he does, I should just tune in and see.
No,
Because
I totally get that.
yeah.
No, I agree with Olajo. Want them all. It's like Pokemon, but for Furl's hooks.
Oh
Gotta catch them all.
yes, agreed, 100%. I agree with you.
Yes, absolutely. I'm just like, why y'all doing me like this?
I know. I'm waiting for them to release Tunisian hooks if they are going to at some point. I hope they are.
I hope they bring them back. They were so
I
beautiful. I think I have 1 or 2.
I have
You
like
know,
so many.
do you know what I would love to see them do?
A set.
Yes,
Yes.
with tables.
Oh my god. Maybe they are working on that. Who knows? That's why it's been so long and there's no
I
updates
don't
yet.
know. If I ever have the chance to ask, be like, y'all, like for real. And I promise I won't tell and I will like act the most surprised when it releases. But will you tell me, are you bringing back Tunisian hooks?
Yes.
You know what would be super dope?
What?
Because they have the metal streamlines. What if they made metal Tunisian ones?
Oh my gosh.
I have one
Like
set.
Sorellas. I need to
Oh,
invest in
they're so
her.
beautiful.
They look so beautiful. I haven't
Again,
those and the
everybody,
lantern hooks are on my like
yeah,
the what is it called again? Lantern moon hooks. Those are on my list at some point. I would love to.
Oh, have you seen any up close?
No, I have not.
Okay, hold on.
Yes, please show us. Because
Oh,
I love
okay.
wood.
So this is my little bin.
Oh my goodness. Girl, you have so
With
many books.
books. Okay, first off, this is a classic. When I say I'm a furls girly, this is their old school clutch. Okay, this was such like a great design, perfect for their hooks. Okay, I have all kinds of things in here.
Oh my god.
So I have my likey set in the indigo. Just beautiful. This is probably the most expensive set I've purchased of Tunisian.
Oh my, yeah, those are really like high quality.
They
Super.
are.
Yeah.
They are great.
Very hooks.
Because again, hold on. Here we go. Let me slide back before this comes crashing to the floor.
Oh gosh.
I have a set of some Denise interchangeable.
These are really like I would say they're like the most user friendly
Oh, absolutely.
out of all the like the simplest to use. Yeah.
These are the clovers.
Ooh, I love Clover. That's what I'm working with right now. I love Clover.
Yes. I like lucked up and got these at like an amazing price. I think I got these for like 50 or 60 on Amazon.
I think they upped the price after like that 1 year when we all
because now I think they're like $129.
yeah, they're pretty expensive, but they're worth it if you're able to invest, because
with Lantern Moon comes in a lovely little like mesh bag. Like the presentation is amazing.
pretty.
I just wish they had more sizes.
They're like smaller sizes, right?
Yes. So it comes in this lovely silk embroidered case.
Ooh.
With the zipper.
If I'm not wrong, these are made in India, right? I think.
I believe so.
They're made in India, yeah.
And then it has the smallest is a 4mm and up to an 8mm. And then the cables are here and the stoppers. And it has the cutest little like key for tightening the cable.
Ooh.
Like,
This is fascinating.
hold on. Look at that. Is that not gorgeous?
Oh my god, it looks like one of those like buttons.
Yes. Like it's so cute.
That is really cute.
So
I need to invest in those.
Yeah. In my middle set.
Treat myself.
I don't know what I did with it. I have a boy. Okay.
You know,
since we're doing a little show and tell on Tunisian hooks. Okay, let me get this back in there. There we go. Okay. Do you remember the store Tuesday Morning? Do they have that in your area?
No.
Okay.
I think it's a South thing because I've never heard of it.
So Tuesday Morning, I don't know when it started. Unfortunately, it's closed now. But like it was like they had overstock items, kind of like how Big Lots had stuff.
Yeah.
But
okay. So kind of like
it was like home goods.
Raw sort of.
Yeah, it was more like a home good items decor, but they would have a craft section. You can find paintbrushes, paint, yarn. Oh my gosh.
Like super discounted.
I've gotten like some LRA in there for like $3 a skate.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, that kind of fed my obsession with hand-dyed yarns because it was so affordable. But then they would like have like a Lion brand and things like that. Where is that set? Hold on, y'all. So one day I'm in there minding my business, looking at the yarn, looking through the craft stuff. I mean, scrapbooking things, all kinds of stuff. And lo and behold, the case fell apart. So it came in its own little case, but I now use my We Crochet one.
Oh, We Crochet has really nice stuff.
All of these, not this one, but this was the largest one.
That is jumbo.
So it's a wood tip and an aluminum body, interchangeable.
That is gorgeous.
This one, it was like so inexpensive. This was like the little band, the little boy. Wow. So it was, so the smallest is a 3.75mm all the way up to 15 millimeter.
Wow, that's a complete set right there.
Yes, in a little case. And so it has like the wood little stopper, a big
Wow,
one and a tiny one.
that's really cool.
Has these kind of stoppers and then the cables.
Wow, that's beautiful. I
So
like that.
yeah. I have quite a few interchangeable, which is why I didn't need the Caspian set from We Crochet to do Tunisian in the round, but you know,
Yeah, you know, you gotta treat yourself every now and then.
you do. And again, collecting hooks is a hobby.
Exactly. I
It is a
finally
hobby.
done my base rounds, and now the increasing is going to begin, and I'm terrified.
It's so easy. It's just a yarn over. It's just a yarn over. Let's see.
I know, I'm just kidding. You know, mess up the stitch count, but nah, it's okay. I won't. I won't. I got
Yeah. No. The only thing that I notice in doing the increases is when you do the return pass, since we turn, it just looks a little different because the loops are so close together instead of that space in between that is easier to see when it's forward facing.
right.
That's the only thing. You got this.
I got it. I can
And
do
then
it.
you're, off to the races, as they say.
Yes.
So yeah, you know what?
The hang of it, so I'm excited.
Yeah.
To get somewhere.
Okay.
Thank you, Courtney, for pushing me and for learning with me.
Absolutely.
Such a fun experience. I love it.
Absolutely.
We definitely have to pursue other areas of Tunisian crochet together. I think we can. Like you said, the mosaic at some point. We should
Yes. I mean, what else?
should talk each other into it, actually.
Like, besides mosaic, Tunisian around, is there anything else besides doing specific types of stitches?
I'm trying to think. Like in Tunisian crochet, is there
Mm-hmm.
explore? I wonder. I mean, I think these are like the major categories.
Yeah.
But yeah, even just a regular mosaic crochet, it like baffles me. Like I'm fascinated.
You
I
know
love.
what? I know the perfect person to ask. Maybe we'll do like a combo live.
Ooh.
I don't know if you've had the pleasure of meeting Erin of Juniper and Oaks.
No, I haven't, but I've seen her on Instagram. Yeah.
Yes. So I met Erin years ago, again, thanks to Pam in Crochetpreneur Business Academy.
Yeah.
She's just so sweet. Just and she lives in Tennessee.
Oh.
So the first time we got to meet in person, she came to Atlanta for Crochet Fashion Week.
Oh wow,
So I'm
nice.
like getting ready. I was like, oh my gosh, I know that face from the computer.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. You're not just
Yeah.
you just saw her and you're like, oh, I know her.
Yeah. So gosh, when was that? It was sometime in the fall, I believe. She was actually in town visiting family, and we went to brunch together, and it was a great time catching up. But she's amazing at what she's been doing with like her mosaic blankets.
Ooh.
And like her brain just gets it. So if you want to learn, get started with straightforward mosaic stuff, Erin of Juniper and Oaks is definitely the person to check out. And tell her I sent you. Be like, Courtney said, hey.
Will do. I'm gonna go check our workout.
Absolutely.
But oh my
We're
god,
gonna conquer it all.
so much fun. I'm so excited and so happy that we finally know a little bit of Tunisian in the round, with the basics at least. We know how to join, we know how to work a few rounds and different stitch combinations,
Yes.
increases. I just need to figure out the magic circle and how it works, but I'll get there.
Yes. Yes.
You figured it out, right?
Hmm.
Did you figure it out? Did you figure it out? The magic circle and the thing in the round, the hat. No.
So there's a pile of yarn over there staring at me with a judgy look.
Okay, so you haven't either. I mean, like I thought you had
I
started last
did. I just
time.
haven't touched it
So you
since. That's all. It's
oh,
still hanging out, waiting for its turn.
I was, I was gonna tell people if they, if they want to work with you, or if they want to like reach out to you or something, if you know
Yeah.
it.
Here's the
Like
thing.
if you know the basic,
Here's the thing.
like if you're not struggling as
I
much as
think I
me.
have it, but if you have questions, feel free to ask. I love answering questions. Like, love, love, love answering questions. Like, helping people really is one of my love languages. So, yeah, if you have
So,
questions, ask. And if I don't know, I'll tell you, but we'll figure it out together. Like, I don't give up.
I love that. That's why we're here. Or else I would have been like, okay, I don't get this. And just like it would have gone into my forgotten
Yeah.
whips
Again,
pile all
I
of
have
it.
5 hours
Yeah.
in the car tomorrow and on the way back. So this will definitely be packed, right? Keep going. The hat may make it in there. Will I touch it? Who knows, but it'll probably get packed in the bag. And then there's like a design that I need to work on that's due in April. April feels so far
So
out, but like also at the same time, that also feels like around the corner. So I'd rather get it like out of the way.
I'm working on something as well as a for particular blog
Yes.
hub. We might both be a part of. I think we are. I think I saw
Yeah,
your name.
it's
But
really straightforward
yes, I
because
have
it's a smaller project. But now I'm just like, what do I want to make that hasn't been done? It's not
before.
too
Yeah.
holy, doesn't have too much texture, and I'm just like, so I will be flipping through my Stitch dictionaries to see what inspires me to take and then
Nice.
tweak because I don't do anything exactly as it is. Like, why would I do that?
Yeah. You have to put
I
your
mean,
spin on
I'm
it. I get
following
it.
this pattern.
Yeah. Same. This one's pretty it's fun to work up. I like that there's variation on the stitches. So
Yes. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna head off because I gotta grab lunch real quick and then go with my son and
All the things. I know.
after school, all the after school things start.
Exactly.
Today we have something fun to look forward to at his school, so I'm really
Absolutely.
excited.
Absolutely.
But I wanted to say thank you for doing this with me because it was really nice. We got to work on it together, learn together, and I think it really pushed both of us to like keep going rather than just like,
One day,
putting it aside.
maybe, hopefully.
Yeah,
Yeah. None of that. It's all about doing it. Just do it. Again,
exactly.
Nike.
Just just start.
Exactly.
Just
Just
do it.
start.
Like yeah, exactly.
Just start. But
Exactly.
no, this is so much fun. Who knows? Maybe we'll pop up together again later in the year. Again, we still have to flesh out
Yeah.
those ideas that we had the first time because I think we absolutely should do some type of garment collaboration. Okay.
Oh, I would love that.
You
I would
know.
love that. You do the adult version, I do the
Ooh,
child
and maybe
version,
it will
and
be selected as the sweater of the year for Rhineback. How does that happen? That's a whole other conversation.
yeah, that's a whole other
I
yeah, oh my
want.
god. Honestly, all of that seems so, like, far away to me, but I really would love to be a part of those events, like, I'm a homebody and I'm an introvert, so it's hard for me to, like, get out, but maybe we should go together to these events.
Yes, it's done.
You need to put
It's going on the
to go.
calendar.
Yes, let's do it next year. Let's do it. We'll meet in it's in New York, right?
Yes,
Right back.
yes. It's in
Yeah.
oh, what weekend is that? Because it's like this one weekend where there's like 3 major fiber events. I want to say it's like late October. I
Oh,
will double
okay.
check.
We'll have to, yeah,
See,
we'll have
that's
to
enough
see.
time to plan even for this year. And
Um,
if you need more time to prep, because I get it, being introverted, it's like, okay, you need a longer warm up period. We can absolutely be
yeah,
like 2026. This is it.
that's our year. That's our year. We're gonna design a garment together. We're gonna go to these events together. We're gonna make it happen,
We
Courtney.
are.
I believe in us. Let's
We
do
are. Woo, woo.
it. Yeah. All right, you guys. Thanks for following along and joining us. I hope you guys had fun. I know this was sort of different from our regular, programming because both Courtney and I, like, we share tutorials, we share patterns, and we talk about all of that in our lives. But this was different and it was fun, and I hope we can do it again soon. We'll keep you guys posted. Join our newsletter so I feel like all the social media platforms are very, unreliable. The best way to keep in touch is obviously joining our newsletter
Absolutely.
because that's like our direct form of communication and you get all the updates from us. Make sure you check out the Crochet Business Summit that's happening. It's happening
Yes.
next week, the Crochetpreneur Business Summit. If you're a maker or a designer and you want to learn how to grow a business, Pam is amazing, and she has a bunch of resources, and she's curated a really great group of
Yes.
experts in different areas that will help you guys out. So you can join via my link or you can join via Courtney's link, wherever you guys are joining in from. And yeah, that was pretty much like the major thing. Stay tuned for our upcoming releases, pattern releases, and things like that on our platforms.
Yes.
All right. I hope you guys have a really great rest of your Whip Wednesday. Finish up all your whips and all the fun
Yes.
things. And we'll see you guys
You too, Dawn.
later.
Thanks for hanging with us.